everyone.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the
You
Q&A.
enjoyed that intro. That's fantastic.
I was inspired by the dancing.
Welcome back to the Dice Tower here. I am Camilla.
I'm Jenny.
Welcome, Jenny.
Hey, thanks.
Hey. So we're here for a Q&A about all things Jenny and Camilla, Dice Tower East, Dice Tower, whatever it may be. So Jenny, welcome to the team for Dice Tower East.
Thank you so
We're
much.
so excited to have you. Yes.
I'm excited to be
Jenny
here.
joined us this summer, and she is the new assistant convention director for Dice Tower East. So she is my right-hand woman in everything Dice Tower East and handles a lot of the emails and administration, that kind of stuff. So as you have questions for Dice Tower East, it'll be one of the two of us. But other than that, we're just happy to be here and talk with everybody. So let us know your questions in the comments, and we will read through them as we go and do our best to answer them. So.
Absolutely.
But with that, let's jump into some Dice Tower East announcements first.
That sounds good to me.
Super excited. Registration is open. DicetowerEast.com. You can get your badge right now. You can go and get your hotel room and secure that as well, so you can stay on site for 24-hour gaming for 5 days straight in Orlando. DicetowerEast.com. I love it. Let's go over some of the information here for Dice Tower East, some new things to show you this year. Jenny put together a beautiful PowerPoint.
Thank you.
We're so proud of her for this. So we'll jump to that PowerPoint and kind of go over a couple things here. So first up, thank you to our sponsors. I don't know how to switch this. Oh, there we go. Thank you to our sponsor, All Play. All Play is a premier sponsor of Dice Tower East. They're going to be there this year, and I'm super excited that they're actually going to have 2 booths this year. Do you know this?
I do know this. Okay. I handle all those things now.
That's right. Well, fine. You want to tell them about it then?
No, you can tell me. You're doing a great job.
Yes, so All Play has a great booth where they sell their games as well as their bags. They're going to have a second booth this year where they will have some of the indie games and some of the ones that they work to do fulfillment on as well. So really excited to have a big presence from All Play at Dice Tower East this year, and thank you for that sponsorship.
Yes, thank you.
We stay at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, which is the resort that we host the event at, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
What is your favorite part about the Caribe?
My favorite part about the Caribe is the lobby. Every time I walk in there, I always walk to the end where there's that staircase leading down. You can look out. I love that. That's my favorite part of the hotel.
I always feel like I need to have like a prom dress or something.
Yes, 100%.
Right?
I feel like a celebrity. I'm like, oh.
I definitely regret my sweatpants every time I go down that staircase. Yes, I'm like, oh. Yes, but it is fantastic. It is an absolutely beautiful resort with, oh my gosh, the pool is so nice. My son, who is 13, loves that waterfall. He loves the basketball courts. There's a pond that you can go fishing at.
There's a biking trail.
And you can not rent, you can borrow bikes. They have bikes there on site for you to use if you want to.
Absolutely.
So just absolutely fantastic resort. And as part of our deal with them, there are no resort fees if you use our booking link to stay at the hotel there. So that's about $40 a day that it saves you, which is fantastic.
Pretty awesome to do that for us.
Love it. And this year, if you stay at the hotel, we will have a special kind of grab bag, right?
Yes, I'm so excited about this.
We've been working hard. And actually, just, what was it, Saturday?
Just Saturday
days ago. We were working and finally finalized the design for the canvas tote that we will be having. So if you stay at the hotel, you will have up to 2 of these per room that will be comped, filled with all kinds of goodies for you. So no spoilers yet on what will be in the bag specifically, but
stay tuned.
But you will have something. So stay at the hotel, be able to walk from your room to the gaming, back to your room, sleep, shower, rinse, repeat, and have a bag to help you carry your games. So very excited about that and the hotel here. So a couple more slides about the hotel, and then we'll get to some of your questions. Like I said, if you have any questions, Dice Tower East or Dice Tower in general, us, anything like that, just let us know. So. Actually, I think we do have a question here about the hotel. So before we go too much, let's talk about that. Are you able to book for just a couple nights at the hotel? Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
If you're getting a villa, you do have to make at least a 3-day night reservation. But the rooms, it doesn't matter. It's even just one night. So yeah, be sure. Just use our link from dicetowereast.com. It'll say book the hotel here to make sure you get our rate and stuff. But no limit to the number of nights. And all right, so let's go back and wrap up the hotel here. Enjoy the Dice Tower Library with friends new and old in the open gaming area.
Yes, absolutely. We have a huge open space where tons of people go. If you've never been to this kind of a convention and you're a little bit nervous about it, we have awesome players wanted and teachers wanted flags that you can put up on your table, so when you walk into the space you can see right away, like, oh, they're looking for a teacher for this game, or oh, they're looking for players. And it's really easy to find someone to game with, even if you come by yourself, which is how I first started coming to Dice Tower events. I just came by myself.
Oh, how long ago was that?
It was the first retreat. What was that, 2018, I think?
I'm going to believe you on that one.
Yeah, just believe me, because I'm sure that's the correct date.
Where's Sharon? She would know.
But yeah, it's amazing. The open gaming area is incredible.
I love, you can see here in the picture as well, the library, which is the library that we use here at the Dice Tower that Tom puts together and curates and handpicks out all those games and upgrades them that you can check out and play in that open gaming as well. So lots of fun there. So a couple more pictures here. Some of these here are from little side rooms we have as well. We do have a quiet room, if you have sensory or just kind of playing a big game that you want to have your head down on, a little quiet room as well as a party game room where you can be as loud and proud of your gaming as you want to be.
Absolutely.
So let me look here. Oh gosh,
there's one more.
Oh, there's one more. Thank you.
Thank you for that. We don't want to miss this.
We don't need to miss me getting toppled by Jenga. This, oh my gosh.
In the hallway we have a bunch of dexterity games set up, so you can go there. These are just a few examples, but we have a giant Jenga, which I think Camilla and her son set the record for the biggest Jenga tower ever.
Oh my gosh, we were one turn away from having a draw. You know, because there is a way that nobody can win, and it's when there's no legal movement. And that was my last pull. Was that the final legal pull was the one I did, and it toppled down right here in all my horror, as you can see. So fantastic! Thanks for using that picture, Jenny.
Hey,
appreciate that. Yeah, putting that my my fail on display here. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, so before we go into merch, which is what we can talk about next, I think we had a couple comments. One from GB up above asking about the paint and take, a miniature painting room again, or GT. I'm sorry, GT. Yes. So we have that softly confirmed. Same sponsor as last year, Transatlantic Games. We're just waiting to kind of finalize the details of what day they will be there and when they can run. So that is the plan. I would say within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have that absolutely confirmed with the dates and times and everything. But very excited. So once again, they will bring all the paints. They will bring miniatures, 1 miniature per person. But if you have your own miniatures, you can paint them there as well in the paint and take room. And I think we're going to try to extend it this year a little bit as well, make it a little bit bigger just to give it a little breathing room in there as well. So very excited about that. And then Tracy, badge isn't showing up in Cardboard Events account, purchased it. It's been over an hour. Any questions you have specifically about your badges or badge issues, email us at dte@dicetower.com, dte@dicetower.com, or jenny@dicetower.com. If you're not,
either one.
Either one will go there. Yeah. But definitely reach out there and we'll look into your specific issues. The big thing I would say is, don't necessarily try to fix it. Just reach out to us, because on our end, it's usually pretty easy and smooth. So, all right, fantastic. A Dice Tower Center needs to be started in Kansas City. That'd be quite a trek for us in the library. So, all right, next up, let's keep moving forward here. We are very excited to show our new merch. So speaking of working on this weekend, I'm so stoked about this shirt.
I'm so stoked about all of our stuff that we've got this year.
So if you haven't noticed, we have the cryptid theme that we're carrying through for this year. So lots of Cthulhu, kind of cultist vibes, Mothman, things like that. Yeah. So first up, we will talk about the pin. Now this is the commemorative pin specifically for 2026. All this merch you can go ahead and pre-order now in your Cardboard Events account. So if you go to mycardboardevents.com, you'll be able to go in there in the store and pre-order the pin. We'll have them available at the show as well, but the best way to ensure you get either your size on the t-shirt, the hoodie, or a pin is ready for you at pickup is to pre-order. And this is our Whoa, look at your fancy. Look at you.
I told you.
Wow.
He just became, he's summoned. He was summoned.
You just summoned it. I love it. That's fantastic. So yes, this is our pin design for this year. Very, very excited about that. Like I said, kind of going into that cultist and kind of playing into the summoning. We have our t-shirt and hoodie as well. The hoodies are always popular because
it's freezing in the game room.
The Caribe is very cold. So lots of hoodies, but here we go for the t-shirt design. Oh,
I love it so much. I want to go to that concert.
That concert. Yeah. I really like the dice in this. I thought those turned out really well. So yeah, so super excited about that shirt. Like I said, you'll be able to get them at the convention as well, but especially the t-shirts and hoodies, if you want to ensure that you have your size specifically, we do recommend that you pre-order them either when you get your badge, or pre-orders will be open all the way until through April. So just go ahead and get those as soon as you can. So I'm stoked about these.
Me too. I love it so much.
Yeah, gonna be awesome. All right, and I think that is all the stuff we had to show off here. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, like I said, either about Dice Tower East or about either of us and what it takes to make this happen. What are we doing for the next 8 months? Let us know here in the comments. Awesome. Glad you guys, I'm seeing some positive comments here about the t-shirt and pin design. We're really excited. We partnering with a new artist this year, and I think that he really did well. So
I think so too.
So exciting. I love the black. The black shirt.
Yeah.
We don't do black shirts often. We try to make our shirts a little bit different, but this year felt like it needed that punch.
Yeah, it fit. I think it fit perfectly with our cryptid theme and our kind of like spooky, fun vibe. I love it so much.
Yeah, I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
Really great. Paul says he has so many new friends at Dice Tower East. Yes, that's one thing I like. And you said you attended alone for a while, right?
I some of the people that I met at that first retreat are still my friends to this day, and I consider them close friends. They're like my gaming family, and and it's just every time I go to another event, I just get more and more people who join. Yeah. And it's just so incredible, this community that we've built. And I'm so glad to be a part of it now.
Yeah, it's really fun because I know like the first year I went that I was invited to this dinner that some people do, and I wasn't with the Dice Tower at this point. I was invited to this, us and our friends, we just kind of collected over the years and we always go, and do this dinner. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then the next year I did it and it was like, so the first year I went, it was like 15 people. The second year it was like 25. And it's like, it just keeps growing.
It does.
I love that aspect of it.
Yeah, and it's great because you're bound to find someone who shares a common interest with you because you love to play games.
Right.
Even if it's not the same kind of games, you understand like that passion. So it's really great.
And I love that there's like, it doesn't feel like it has the same time constraints it does as when you're gaming, with like your local group and stuff. I love that I can have this obscure game that I feel like I'm the only one that likes. And then I set it up at Dice Tower East and people are like, oh yes, I want to jump in there. I like that game too. I'm like,
so true.
Yeah.
That's
like
so true.
Some of my more obscure taste or some of the games that take too long, something like that. It just kind of takes that pressure off that, you're just there to game. So just game. So, all right, Paul has a question about volunteer signups on cardboard events. We typically open that in like March. We just want to make sure we have kind of the bulk of registrants, have already gotten their badges and stuff, just so that everybody has that opportunity. If you've volunteered in the past, though, you can reach out to us at dte@dicetower.com and we can give you some additional details if you have questions. But yeah, so about March is when that will at least have a firm date by the beginning of March of when it'll open. I think last year was what?
Beginning of April.
It's like April 13th or something, 17th, something like that. So yeah. And then Jonathan, will there be lunch outside the main hall again? Yes, there will be. We will be having, so what he's talking about here specifically is we had unpaid concessions outside the main hall where the Caribe came and set up, and they had everything from chicken tenders to salad, things like that you could get right next to our little dining area so that you could get your lunch, eat, and get right back into gaming. So yeah. So we are still trying to, again, finalize what hours we're going to do that. So more details to come, but it'll be during the lunch, early dinner hours. So, yep. Let's see, Betty here. Do you want to take this question from Betty?
Let's see. Thinking about staying Sunday night as well and checking out Monday. Are there still a lot of people gaming on Sunday? Yeah, our space is open. The library closes at 3.
Correct.
So all the Dice Tower games have to be returned before that so we can pack everything up. But you're welcome to play your own games until 8 p.m., 6 p.m.
It's 8, well, let's say 6 p.m. because it depends on there's 2 different spaces, yeah.
So till 6 p.m., you're welcome to use that gaming area and play your own games or any games that you bought at the convention. But yeah, lots of people stay and play. So yeah, and some people like take their games back to their rooms or play in the lobby or...
Right. And I would say, yes, the lobby is the big area that happens in. The Carib is extremely generous with letting us use their lobby spaces to play games. And as far as a hotel goes or a resort goes, they probably have the best gaming tables I've seen. I mean, they even have long ones that fit like 12 people. And I've seen 12 people playing a party game. I've seen it split in half and 2 games happening. So there is a lot of space still. And it is, actually, Mike Heller here is answering in the comments. The lobby is packed with gamers. It is.
Packed with gamers,
so quite a few people stay through Monday. And our hotel rate is good up until Wednesday. So in our block. So if you book through our block, you'll still get that negotiated rate. So, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Yeah. Like I said, anything else, let us know here in the comments.
Yeah.
But we are super, super, super excited to have Dice Tower East this year. And like I said, preparations are already underway, you know, as you've seen here with us trying to get the shirt design out there earlier and the pin design out there earlier. You know, just trying to be a little ahead of the curve this year so you guys know what to expect. So a lot of good things that we're working on here. And we're going to have the exhibit hall again this year. That will be open from Wednesday through Saturday. So closed again on Sunday, but Wednesday through Saturday, lots of good exhibitors. We talked about All Play already being there, Arcane Wonders, you know, just some DeVere is coming back again. Some really
If you check DicetowerEast.com, we have a tab called Exhibit Hall. If you click on that, you'll have a lot more information there, and it's getting updated all the time as more and more exhibitors sign on. And so keep an eye on that as we get closer and closer to the event, and you'll have lots of good information about the exhibitors that will be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some really cool ones. I love some of the not the little ones, I'm sorry. I love some of the not board game, you know, companies that come, not publishers. And publishers are fantastic. It's always great to be able to go demo a game or play a game in the hot game area or in the library and then go buy it immediately. That feels so good. So I love the publishers, but then I also love all the little tchotchkes that come.
I do too.
You know?
All the accessories and like the little dice and candles and stuff. I love that.
And last year there was someone there that 3D printed like some really, really cool dice towers. And then also little like mushroom guys. My son was like super obsessed with it, so we got a little mushroom guy. It was so
oh my
fun.
gosh, I love that.
Mike is asking here, people want to see what games will be in the Dice Tower library. Where should they go? So the Dice Tower library is managed through cardboardevents.com. So if you go into your My Cardboard Events account, again, where you get the badge, and once you have the badge, then over there on the left tab, there will be one that says library. If you click on that, it's going to take you to an external link. This is managed throughout the year. So this is a very up-to-date place to get all the information. So if you check now, you know, make sure you check it again before the collection because Tom is always curating that collection. But you can always go to there and make sure that you see what games are available to check out. This is also when you're at the convention where you can go and see if the game is currently checked in or checked out. So that is something that's going to be really useful once you get there. mycardboardevents.com, or you can go, they have an app as well, so you can download the app and have that at the ready.
There's also a link on dicetowereast.com.
What?
Imagine that.
Look at you. You're so helpful. I love it. All right, Josh, your family's coming down with me for the first time. Oh, that's so exciting.
Wow.
Oh, there's nothing like the first time. 8-year-old son allowed to come and play some games with me. Yes, if he has a badge. So age 7 and older are welcome to join the conventions, but they do need to have that child badge. This is something that we are going to monitor closely this year, just with other groups that are going to be there and just making sure that we're maintaining maintaining the attendance, just making sure we're able to provide a good experience and not overcrowded or anything like that. And again, just for liability purposes as well, everyone does have to have a badge. So if they're 7 and older, you can absolutely buy a badge. There is a discount for the child's badge. So just check the website there, and then absolutely, he is very, very welcome to join. And we actually have a kids library that we take as well, which is a whole shelf of just some of what we think is the best kids games.
Absolutely.
So, yes, would love to meet your 8-year-old son.
Yeah.
Josh,
and we do have,
yes, go ahead.
And we do have a family meetup. So at the beginning of the convention, we have a meetup where families can go and people who've never been to the convention can go. And Tom runs it, and everyone can meet each other. And, that'll be a chance for him to meet other kids, or other families can get together and stuff. So I would highly encourage you to go to that if you can, because that's a great event. It
was nice because my son attends as well. And he really liked it because we got to meet some of the other kids. And he likes games, but he loves basketball. And there's basketball courts there. So he was able to meet up with a couple other kids. And, we exchanged numbers with the parents here. And they could go and play some basketball on their own. Or they met up at the pool a couple times. And so it's just nice to have that community of, the kids meeting the kids and them feeling like a part of the event as well. So good call. Yeah. So that'll be the first day of the convention, Wednesday. We'll want to make sure you attend that in the afternoon. If you're coming with your family, I highly recommend it. So, will there be a virtual flea market again? Yes, we will be doing a virtual flea market. We have a couple options of how this is going to be handled that we're still ironing out. So we'll just say more details to come. That will open up usually in the early spring. So again, we're looking at that March. March will definitely have the information, open in no later than April. So definitely, if you're not part of our Facebook group, that's the best way to get that information. Or just make sure that you're getting the updates that we're sending through Cardboard Events. We'll be sending those right now about every other month. I think we're going to send one here in a couple weeks, and then in January send one again, and that'll have all those important dates. And if you ever miss that email or information, again, going into your Cardboard Events account, you can always see them on the notifications or the announcements tab. That information will be posted there as well. So
yes.
Yeah. So the virtual flea market is the flea market we'll be having. We'll have the virtual one where you guys can sell your games, go in there and post them, negotiate prices and everything. Then what we do is we host the meetup. It's the one dedicated time, Thursday morning, where you guys meet up to actually exchange the games. And then once again, we will have the Dice Tower flea market, which is where we sell the games that come through here. So some of these are personal collection from those here at the Dice Tower, mostly Joey and me. A lot of personal games that come to the Dice Tower, or review copies, extra copies, things like that. So definitely those are the 2 flea market options for Dice Tower East.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Very popular events, both of those.
They are.
Very, very popular.
Yeah. And very different, but a lot of fun. I love the virtual flea market because I love, from the safety and security of, behind my anonymous
what
keyboard.
You're gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that I can go in there and look is this game here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Ooh, this person has it. And so it's really nice to be able to have that meetup. So I really like the virtual one.
Yeah, me too.
It allows me to overthink things as I tend to do.
That's always helpful. Whenever you can overthink something, I'm like, yes.
When in doubt, overthink it. Right. What could go wrong? Yeah. But then the in-person one is fun as well because people line up as early as 5 a.m. to get in line for that.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of pressure, you know?
Right. No, again.
But people love it. They love the thrill of the...
Yeah.
Not the hunt, that's not right, but the thrill of the...
Who knows? The unknown. Chase. You walk in and you can find. Who knows what you're going to find, right? Or me, I'm like, I need to think about it for 3 days and then miss out on the sale twice, and then when it comes up again, and then, pay double the price for it. Yes, I need that experience. Don't strip me of that. Don't strip me from overpaying.
I would never do that to you.
Oh yeah, Mike is saying the first person was there at midnight this past Dice Tower East.
I didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
Wow, that early.
I'll say when I came down at 6 a.m. or so, the line was maybe 30 people long. Mm-hmm. We typically let them in batches of 50 or so, just for space and breathability in there. But wow, that's some dedication. At midnight?
Wow, midnight. I mean, I guess if you're up already gaming and you're like, well, I'm coming down at 6.
But you're not gaming.
Well, that's true.
It's 6 hours.
You could play a game in line.
I guess you could.
There's plenty of games you could play in line.
What game would you play in line?
I would play...
BGA doesn't count.
I would play... You could play rock, paper, scissors. You could play tic-tac-toe. You could play, I'm sure, some card game or something where you just hold it in your hands. I'm sure. Or you could just sit on the floor and play something.
There is a lot of like the button shy games and things like that. Or like a roll and write.
Yeah.
You know, maybe take a roll and write, something like that.
Yeah, I think you could.
I could see that, yeah. But not from the library because you can only have those checked out for 4 hours.
Well, yeah, of course.
So you don't want to lose your spot.
It has to be one of your own games. Yeah. Or a game that you don't need components.
Or like if we were in line together.
Charades.
Oh, that'd be fun for me to watch.
Yeah.
Jonathan comments here that the VFM is a huge undertaking. It's really chaotic and get overwhelming. Absolutely. Yeah. And this is something, though, that I think that we have learned from in the last 2 years. We're constantly reevaluating the space needs, how we can improve it. And this year, I know last year, I think went significantly better. We moved to a bigger space for it. And this year, we're looking at something similar, maybe even extending it to 2 rooms instead of the 1 big room we had it in last year. So definitely something that we're always looking to explore and get better at.
Yes, for sure.
Yes. So yes, it has been chaotic and can be overwhelming. So do know that is going to be it is an undertaking.
It is,
yeah. But you also know what you're getting because you've already bought it.
Right, and I know that some people have arranged other times that they've met up outside of those specific hours, but we encourage you to meet during that time if you can. Yeah. Because that's why we have it.
Right, yeah. But I mean, if
you can work it out where you meet at your hotel room, like, okay, great.
Yeah. Or in the lobby,
or in the lobby.
For safety. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. Please be safe.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Good. Well, what are we working on now, Jenny? What are the next steps for Dice Tower East prep?
Well, that's a good question. We need to make sure that we've got everybody's badges squared away. Yeah. That's going to be my job for probably the rest of the week, just making sure all the badges are working and everyone's squared away on that. I think that's what I'm going to be focusing on this week.
Any name changes, badges transferred. Whoops, I bought 15 badges. I only need 1.
Yeah. I bet my inbox is going to be pretty busy, and I'm happy with that. I'm glad.
So if you want to add to that, DTE at dicetower.com. Jenny at dicetower.com.
Listen, you can just email me and say hi. That's fine.
There you go. All right. Say hi to Jenny.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we also, like we've been talking about, we have a lot of the floor plans to go over, the general flow. I know you're working hard on getting the exhibitors, lined up and squared away so we can have a good exhibit hall again this year and bringing that up to speed. And then, of course, from there, getting volunteers, registration opening.
We love you. We love you, support crew, so much.
So much.
So much.
It is absolutely, I think, tantamount to the success of the con.
100%.
The support crew. So they're we are very grateful for that. So thank you.
So grateful.
All right. Any more questions? I don't think I'm seeing any here. So I think that we are good. Thank you for joining us here, guys. DicetowerEast.com. It's a board game convention, Orlando, Florida. The Dice Tower crew will be there. It's one of the conventions that I know we enjoy going to because we get to play games when we're there, and meet you guys all and play with you. So super excited.
And that's July 1st through the 5th.
Yep, in Orlando, Florida. Yep. So at the Caribe Royale with some awesome merch this year.
Yes.
So be sure to get your badge now. Go ahead and book that hotel room before our block does set up as well, so you can get that exclusive Dice Tower East tote bag filled with goodies. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys there. So
perfect.
Thanks for joining us here. If you guys have any questions, DTE at dicetower.com, and we will see you in July. I'm Camilla.
I'm Jenny.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching another video here on the Dice Tower. We really appreciate you stopping by and checking our things out. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hey, if you really like what we're doing here at the Dice Tower, then there are different ways to support the Dice Tower. One of those ways is through Patreon. We have links in the description to this video, and we have links to lots of other things we do down there, so definitely check it out. But either way, we're glad you watched us. Tell your friends about the Dice Tower. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and I hope you enjoyed this video.